second. Just uploading this video. Alright, looks like we all good. Alright, what's going on, my people? Welcome back to Uncut Podcast. This is episode 7, part number 3 for my Wwe Backlash 2016 review. Initially, I was going to call this part 8, but I decided, you know what, fuck it, let's go ahead and continue with part 3 because I was supposed to do part 3 for NXT and the Cruiserweight Classic like 3 weeks ago and never did it. So this is going to be part 3, and that will be the final part for episode 7. So Wednesday is when we'll do episode 8. That'll be for Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Live, and then Friday we'll do NXT and the Cruiserweight Classic. I might even do TNA in there, or Lucha Underground, or something like that. I still gotta watch the first episode for Lucha Underground for season 3. But anyway, before we even hop into the review, I want to go over the schedule right quick. So Monday we'll do gaming vids. So it can be 2 episodes of Bully, or it can be 2 episodes of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I'll even throw a 2K video in there, or a Call of Duty video in there. I got a Call of Duty video already pre-recorded that I plan on putting up for Monday, for tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. The fucking KD that I had was fucking crazy. Wednesday we'll have 3 reactions plus the podcast. Of course, I already talked about the podcast. We'll have reactions that day, and then Friday we'll also have reactions that day, along with the second part of the podcast. And then Sunday we'll have Friday we'll also have gaming vids on that day, so it'll be 2 gaming vids, 2 reactions plus the podcast, so 5 videos for Friday. And then Sunday we'll have the gaming vids, and when there's a pay-per-view on Sunday, we'll do the podcast that day as well. Other than that, no podcast on Sundays. It'll just be for pay-per-views. Anyway, every other day we'll have a Raw Uncut miniseries and or Storytime with Jay or Alert Chat with Jay. One of those series will have one of those throughout the week, every other week, not every week, but every other week. So be on the lookout for those. And then the upload times, I'll upload between 8:30 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. if I upload in the morning, or if I upload in the afternoon, I'll upload around 5:30, between 5:30 and 8:30 p.m. So be on the lookout for videos during those 4 times. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, let's get to the review, shall we? And at the end of the review, once I finish reviewing the show, I'm going to talk about the situation that I was going through over the last month, and which was why I haven't been doing the podcast as of late. Because it is mainly because the podcast it's not live, but it's a pre-recorded podcast that I don't edit whatsoever. It's fully raw and uncut. No pun intended, because that's the title. But it's fully raw, it's fully uncut, no editing whatsoever. It's just, I only edit the intro and outro, that's it. It's the only thing that is edited in this video. Other than that, this whole shit is just completely raw, you know. So I'll talk about that situation at the end of the video. Anyway, we start off with Baron Corbin versus Apollo Crews on the pre-show. Don't know why this happened on the pre-show. Could have happened on the main show because Backlash didn't go off till 10:38 p.m. What's the point of that? Baron Corbin defeated Apollo Crews with the end of days, 9 minutes 55 seconds. Nobody cares. So we start off the main card with a 6-pack challenge for the Women's Championship, SmackDown Women's Championship, which is apparently what they're going to call it now. You know, SmackDown Women's Championship, Raw Women's Championship, Raw Tag Team Championship, SmackDown Tag Team Championship. You can't come up with anything better than that. What about World Tag Team Championships and WWE Tag Team Championships? What happened to that? Come on now. Fucking lazy. Anyway, got Becky Lynch versus Carmella versus Nikki Bella versus Natty No Draws versus Naomi versus Harley Quinn. I said Natty No Draws because it looks like she doesn't wear any draws unless her shit is see-through. Regardless of whatever it is, TJ used a lucky motherfucker. As for Alexa Bliss, not only did she impress me in this match, she had me aroused a little bit because of how she looked. She came out looking exactly like Harley Quinn, had the pigtails and everything. She just didn't have all the makeup on. I mean, she did have the lipstick, but she didn't have the eyeshadow and whatnot. And she wasn't as pale as Harley Quinn is. But Harley Quinn is just... Y'all know I got a thing for Harley Quinn, man. I've been in love with Harley Quinn since playing Batman Arkham Asylum, bro. That's just real. You know, she looked good on Arkham Asylum. She looked better on Arkham City, and then she looked fucking Whew, I don't know how to describe it. On Arkham Origins, bruh, she was damn fine. And then Arkham Knight, her ass was just. Whew. If this wasn't a podcast, I would so edit that out. But yeah, Alexa Bliss looked damn good in this match, and so did Naomi. Man, I love her entrance. Let's go to the little brackets right here. Alexa Bliss was eliminated by Naomi at 9 minutes 38 seconds after she was going for a what the hell was she doing? I don't even remember. How the fuck did I forget that quick? I think I do remember. She was doing the 10 punches in the corner to Natalya, and of course Natalya paying homage to the Undertaker, although it didn't look like it, but she's paying homage to the Undertaker because she got her hands through before the punches. And right when they got to 5, she grabbed her like she's getting ready to put in the last ride, which she ultimately did. But it looked more brutal because Naomi got up on the turnbuckle after Alexa Bliss was trying to grab the ropes, and she pushed her off, and Natalya was staggering, and Naomi just did a top rope blockbuster as Natalya hit her with the power bomb. Nobody's getting up from that. That looks like something. Whew, that should look brutal. Nobody's getting up from that. So that was the only way I can accept Alexa Bliss being the first eliminated. Although I wish she could have survived in that match a little bit longer. I mean, Natalya should have been the first eliminated, to be completely honest. She ain't worthy of being women's champion. I mean, she's been Divas champion before, plenty of times. Women's champion, nah, not interested. But it was a powerbomb neckbreaker combination, unintentional. But that was at 9 minutes 38 seconds, and then Naomi got eliminated next by Natalya via sharpshooter. She tapped out at 10 minutes 52 seconds, and then Natalya gets eliminated by Nikki Bella with her fireman's carry cutter, or TKO rather, at 12 minutes, and then Nikki Bella gets eliminated 8 seconds later, 12 minutes 8 seconds by Carmella with the roll-up of death. And then Carmella gets eliminated by the disarmer. She taps out to the disarmer at 14 minutes 40 seconds. That's kind of funny though. Somebody eliminates somebody, and then that person that eliminated that last person gets eliminated next. So you eliminate somebody, then you get eliminated. That is hilarious, man. I think they planned that so everybody in this match got a victory, with the exception of Alexa Bliss. She didn't eliminate anybody. Oh, that's sad. Whatever, man. Whatever. If I was going to rate that match, I don't even think I want to rate the show, to be honest. But, okay, fuck it. I'll rate the show. I'll give this match 3.5 stars, man. It was a pretty fun match. And that's the one main positive that I got out of Backlash. Every match got time, and every match was longer than 10 minutes. There's only 2 matches that lasted actually 10 minutes. And that was the Usos versus the Hype Bros, and Rhino and Heath Slater versus the Usos. And I pretty much just spoiled. Okay, I ain't spoiled shit. But every match went over 10 minutes. But anyway, 3.5 stars for the 6-pack challenge. Becky Lynch is the new women's champion, and she cried, just like Sasha Banks did. And this marks every member of the 4 horsewomen holding the title. Finally, well deserved. I don't think she's going to hold that belt for long, but well deserved. Only reason I say that is because I think they're going to continue with the Nikki Bella versus Carmella storyline, and I think Nikki Bella is going to win the title. Or maybe Carmella's going to win the title. Not at No Mercy, because Becky Lynch needed some time to hold that belt, man. It's only 3 weeks. A 3-week reign. I said 3-week reign, though. A 3-week reign ain't shit. So give her some time, and then let her drop the belt. Either Carmella or Nikki Bella. You know, that feud would be great, especially with a championship involved. You know, and I like this new heel Carmella. I like it. She needs a new theme song though. That Iggy voice, wherever the fuck that is, kind of annoying a little bit. Next we have the Usos versus the Hype Bros. Second chance match to qualify for the final in the tag team tournament. Usos defeated the Hype Bros in 10 minutes 11 seconds after. Hold on, what was it? I think they had him in the. They had Zack Ryder in the Tequila Sunrise. No. Super kick to the back of the leg. That's what it was. Same thing that did to Chad Gable. Super kick to the back of the leg, and then Jimmy goes for the tequila sunrise and makes Zyke tap. So this is the first time I've ever seen the Usos win via submission. Kind of interesting. And the best thing I love about the Usos from Backlash is that no war dance. I'm not saying that the war dance is annoying. I'm just saying, you know, they didn't do the war dance. They didn't use the face paint. They looked completely different. Hair all the way out. They had on white hoodies, black pants, white shoes. You know, just plain generic, but badass at the same time. So I like that. You know, only thing that's missing is new music. Give them some new music. Same for Roman Reigns, because I'm pretty sure since the Usos turned heel, I know for a fact that Roman Reigns is going to turn heel within the next couple months. Maybe before 2016 is over. We'll see. You know, and if he wins the Royal Rumble as a heel, then I wouldn't be okay. Let me not even give WWE any ideas. You know, they turn him heel and have him win the Royal Rumble. They give us what we want, but fuck us over at the same time. Nah. Let me shut up about Roman Reigns winning the Royal Rumble. Hell to the no. I'd rather see Sami Zayn win it. But anyway, you know what? Maybe Sami Zayn should win it. Universal Championship match at WrestleMania. Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens in the main event. Bro, how awesome would that be? As long as they ain't a triple threat. I'm tired of seeing triple threats. But anyway, the Usos defeated the Hype Bros with the Tequila Sunrise, 10 minutes 11 seconds. I give this match 3 stars. The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler Intercontinental Championship. The Miz pulled out some new moves that I ain't never seen him hit before. Also, he mocks Daniel Bryan, so implementing a little storytelling there. I like that, because I didn't care about this match going into it, but they made us care at the end of the day. You know, so him mocking Daniel Bryan was actually pretty cool, and I want to see what they do on SmackDown. I want to see what they do about that. So, gives you a reason to actually watch SmackDown, and then what happened at the end of the night with AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose. We'll get to that in a second. But Dolph Ziggler, pretty much the same shit that he's been doing in every match, just trying to out wrestle his opponent, and then goes for the zigzag. That shit gets countered, and super kick, famouser, same shit. Dolph Ziggler, nobody cared about him. Miz got booed, but I think he did more offense in this match, to be honest. I mean, he dominated throughout the match. Ziggler got some offense, but Miz just looked a lot better. And after what Miz did in this match, I slowly but surely became a Miz fan again, because I've always hated the Miz, you know, after he lost the championship. You know, actually, no, as soon as he turned face, that's when I started hating him, because he was a little cheesy and shit. And he was just boring. They weren't doing shit with him. And I think he jobbed out a couple times, and then now they're finally giving him a push. About that time. And one main important thing about this match is that it gives the IC Championship more importance, you know, more prestige. Because he defended the title, and rightfully so, just against the wrong opponent. You know, because Dolph Ziggler wasn't built up enough to be Intercontinental Champion, to challenge for the championship, because, well, he pretty much just got stuck in this match. He got put in the, not stuck in the match, he got put in the match, you know, undeservingly. He didn't even win a match to earn himself a title shot. He just got put in the match. He earned a WWE Championship shot, but he didn't earn an IC Championship shot. So that is just fucking notifications. Moving on. At the end, he tries to go for the zigzag, and of course, he gets countered as usual. He never gets to hit that shit, and Miz sprays him in the face. It's kind of like it's kind of reminiscent of what the Beautiful People used to do to cheat to win their matches in TNA. But anyway, Miz defeats Dolph Ziggler, retains the IC Championship, 18 minutes 22 seconds. Damn good match. Give this match 3.5 stars. It's the second best match on the card, next to the women's match. The women's match and IC Championship match and WWE Championship match got the most time out of every match. Holy shit. Next, we had the Get Off My TV segment. Well, not segment, but Get Off My TV match of the night. It's supposed to be Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton, but of course he had to get written off through the kayfabe injury. He wasn't cleared after the TKO at SummerSlam, so they decided to give Bray Wyatt the victory via forfeit. And then as he was getting ready to get out of the ring, they broke the news saying that he was still going to compete, but in a no-holds-barred match against this man. And as they said this man, like right after they said it, and we were waiting for whoever it was that was going to come out, I was thinking in my head, Maybe it's Luke Harper, because I read in the dirt sheets that he was on injury after tearing his ACL. They said he was going to be out for 6 months, and it has been exactly 6 months, almost 7 months now. And he's due to come back any moment. And I was thinking maybe this is his time. Maybe he'll come back and face Bray Wyatt, and they'll have that feud while Randy Orton is out on injury, so to speak. Who knows? Or maybe they would give Bray Wyatt an easy injury, finger poker death or some shit like that, disappoint us all. And nah, they wouldn't do that. Not to Luke Harper. I was thinking maybe if it's not Luke Harper, then it's probably going to be Kane. I called it as soon as I said it. Left a bad taste in my mouth. And that wasn't even the worst part. Not only did he have to wrestle Kane in a no-holds barred match, he wrestled Kane in a no-holds barred match and lost. What does WWE have against Bray Wyatt, man? What the fuck are they doing with Bray Wyatt? He calls himself a god, yet he loses every match. Come on, man. It's gotten so bad to the point where he can't even win an impromptu match. This match wasn't even scheduled, or was it? Who the fuck knows, man? He just cannot win a match. I can't wait to see Taz go off about this. I think he did on Twitter. I just didn't see the tweet. Oh, man. I can't wait to see JD go off on this. Kane, of all people? Kane. For real? Come on. Who else is on the roster? I think Luke Harper's going to be on. I think, damn. Damn. Hold on, let me look at the roster one time and see who's on the roster. I mean, I could see if he lost to Baron Corbin, that I wouldn't have any problem with, or an Apollo Crews to build him up. I wouldn't have minded that. I wouldn't have complained as much. But Kane, the fuck, bruh, this fucking fan, yo, it's got my eyes burning and everything. God damn it. Bro, that set 99 was so fucking beautiful. Bro. Rhino just had to gore Chris Jericho into that shit. But after that set, we got the big old fist. So I had no problem with that. I missed the fist. That came out so wrong. That came out so wrong. Oh shit. Where the fuck is the roster at? I can't find the damn roster. Damn, they actually had that many. Oh damn. I didn't know they had this many theme songs. I thought they had less than that. I mean, they could have at least kept Black and Blue. That's probably one of the best theme songs after Rise Up. Well, can't see the roster. But whatever. Anybody but Kane, though. That's just fucking ridiculous, man. Match wasn't bad, though. It was a decent match. I'm not even going to rate the match. If I was going to rate it, I would give it 2 stars, but I just don't give a shit, man. Hashtag get off my TV. Rhino and Heath Slater versus the Usos. Going into this, I knew Rhino and Heath Slater was going to win. I just didn't think they were going to win clean. I thought one of the members of American Alpha, or maybe both of them, was going to come out and distract the Usos and give Heath Slater and Rhino an easy victory. But I'm actually glad that they won in the way they did. Yeah, Usos got a win and lost in the first night, just like Bray Wyatt. Won and lost on the same night. But at least the win and the victory actually counted. Because the victory that Bray Wyatt got over Randy Orton via forfeit, that shit didn't count after what happened with Kane. Well, this match went 10 minutes, 2 seconds. The match with Kane and Bray Wyatt, that match went 10 minutes, 55 seconds. Nobody cared. Rhino and Heath Slater. Hell of a team, man. I like this. I like where this is going. I like what they did backstage in the interview era, in the interview area. That was kind of funny. Like they just conducted the interview and then Heath Slater left and then came back like the interview wasn't still going. Like the cameras are off. And he was talking to Rhino about these crab cakes that his wife made, these delicious ass crab cakes, but they made him go to the bathroom 5 times today. And Rhino told him that the cameras were still on and were still live, and he said, "You've been swerved." And he said, "I gotta go," because he had to shit again. I guess he accidentally shit in his pants, and I guess they smelled it. And Renee Young said, "I gotta go too." That was kind of funny. I like that. But Rhino and Heath Slater, it's hot as shit now. I'm starting to sweat. Rhino and Heath Slater defeated the Usos via illegal gore. Heath Slater actually got the pin. Finally, Heath Slater wins. Not only wins, but wins on pay-per-view. Pinfall victory. When was the last time they got a pinfall victory outside of Superstars and main event? When was the last time they got a pinfall victory? Who knows? At least he got the victory. I think it was Jimmy that he pinned. Jimmy's the one with the tank top, and Jay is the one without the shirt. Yeah, I give this match. What am I going to give this match? I'll give this match 2.5 stars. It was a decent match. It went 10 minutes 2 seconds, but we got what we needed. Didn't have to be an extra long match. It was for Heath Slater to get a contract, pretty much. And I predicted them to win this whole entire tournament. I mean, once Heath Slater got involved into the tournament, I said, you know what? If American Alpha doesn't win, it's going to be Heath Slater and Rhino. Because they're not going to have American Alpha lose on pay-per-view. I mean, they've only been on the show for, what, a month now? They're not going to have them lose on their first pay-per-view on the main roster. Fuck that. No, they're going to lose. They're going to lose to the Usos, heel Usos. But I like that the Usos are heel now. It gives, what am I trying to say? Damn it, I lost what I was trying to say. Whatever, moving on. Next we have the main event. We got AJ Styles versus Dean Ambrose for the WWE World Championship. This match went 25 minutes, 1 second. Long ass match, but rightfully so. It was a great match. Match of the night, by far. Finally, for the first time in a long time, the main event match is the best match on the card. Sloppy a little bit on Dean Ambrose's part. Ambrose has always been sloppy, but sloppy on Ambrose's part, but still a great match nonetheless. Ambrose pulled out some new moves in this match that I haven't seen him do before. It was this one move that he did well, actually it wasn't even a move, but AJ Styles was actually trapped in the ropes. He was getting ready to fall out, and Ambrose just kicked the shit out of him. He kicked his ass right out of the ring. That shit looked brutal. And there were some other moves that he pulled out that I forgot about. This one part of the match looked fucking nasty. He did a catapult move to AJ Styles into the fucking steel post from the apron. And that shit looked nasty as well. All in all, this was a great fucking match. I'll give this match 4 stars. Not just because it was long, it's because we've seen some brand new moves that we have not seen in WWE. Because WWE is real strict and they like to ban a lot of shit as you see in the indies. Like the Hiroshi Goroshi move or neck breaker for some people that don't understand Japanese. It's a fireman's carry neck breaker on the knee. That's basically what it is. You don't really see that in WWE that often. Only AJ Styles can pull that off and safely. I don't think they trust anybody else to do that. Oh, man. Oh, one more thing about Rhino and Heath Slater versus the Usos. Heath Slater was showing off his moveset a little bit. I like that. But yeah, AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, tore the fucking house down. Crowd was hyped. Got this awesome chance. Speaking of chance, they also chance he's got kids. That was kind of funny. He's got kids. Forgot to mention that. It's all coming back to me now. But anyway, I'm not even going to bother to say what I was getting ready to say about these other matches because it's going to waste even more time. We're already 24 minutes in. But, rightfully so, because we're at the main event match. But anyway, at the end of the match, had a little rough bump. and AJ Styles kicked Dean Ambrose in the nuts once he realized the ref was out of it, and hit him with a Styles Clash and wins the championship. So now every member of the Bullet Club will be important again. AJ Styles is now the WWE champion, and I expect Gallows and Anderson to win the tag team championships at Clash of the Champions. So every member of the Bullet Club is going to be important again, and I hope after Clash of the Champions they don't make jokes of Gallows and Anderson like they've been doing with this Dr. Gallows and Dr. Anderson bullshit. Like, those segments were fucking terrible. Not once were they funny. I didn't laugh at those one bit. I mean, carrying jars of piss? Really? Come on, Mal. Come on, Mal. Come on now. Only thing interesting about that whole shit was Big E drinking that shit. Well, didn't necessarily drink it, just put it in his mouth and spit it out in the Triple H. That was terrible, though. That whole goddamn feud, man. I love the New Day, but come on, they deserve better. You know. And then Jon Stewart almost ruined that shit. But anyway, all in all, Backlash was a great fucking show. I give it a 9 out of 10. With the exception of Bray Wyatt and Randy. Well, I would give it a 9 out of 10 if it wasn't for the Bray Wyatt Kane situation. You know. You know what? I'm actually going to erase that match from the card. I'm just going to pretend that shit didn't happen. Pretend that shit didn't happen. So, no Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton, no Kane versus Bray Wyatt, none of that shit. So, 9 out of 10, just my biased opinion. I'm just saying. Because I don't like Kane, man. Get off my TV. Anyway, Baron Corbin versus Apollo Crews should have happened on the main card. That should have went on in that slide. And it should have got longer than 9 minutes, 55 seconds. We all know that Baron Corbin can go. Bars. Remember that match he had against Samoa Joe? Bars again. That shit went 15 minutes, I think. I think it was what? Was that Takeover Respect? I think it was. Yeah, I think it was Takeover Respect. He went against Samoa Joe and did damn good because he wrestled like real slow in all of his other matches. But Samoa Joe put him to the fucking test, and they had a great match out of it, you know. So he can go, and Apollo Crews can also go. You know, seeing matches of him as he was Uhaa Nation. And you know what's funny? JBL, you know, I know I give JBL a lot of shit, but JBL, he's saying a lot of shit that he ain't supposed to be saying on commentary. He mentioned him, you know, by his former name, Uhaa Nation, on one episode of SmackDown. I think it was on the last SmackDown. He referred to him as Uhaa Nation and didn't say Apollo Crews. He said Uhaa Nation something, didn't necessarily call him Uhaa Nation, but he mentioned it. He ain't supposed to mention indie shit in WWE. Come on now. I like how he mentioned that though. Speaking of commentary actually wasn't all that bad. You know, not Dean Ambrose, goddamn it. David Otunga was at least tolerable. Didn't sound cringy. He actually got excited on certain parts of the matches. Thank you, David Otunga. Our criticisms work. As for JBL, he don't even get excited. At the end of every move, he'll just say, "Ball game." That doesn't gonna do anything. Get the fuck out of here, man. But Mauro Ranallo, just like he does with the cruiserweight, just like he does on the cruiserweight classic, just gets overly excited, overreacts to everything, but rightfully so. You got to make these matches special somehow, you know. He made the Kane versus Bray Wyatt match better than it was. I mean, the match wasn't all that good. I mean, it went 10 minutes 55 seconds, yeah, but it was the same shit over and over again. Chair shot after chair shot after chair shot, clothesline after clothesline after clothesline, Uranagi, senton through the announce table. Nothing else happened. Choke slam. That was it. That was it. I don't even think there was a Sister Abigail. I don't remember. But that was it. That was all we saw for almost 11 minutes. There was nothing. So I gave it 2 stars, but I'm not rating that match whatsoever. I'm just going to act like the shit didn't happen. Anyway, like I said, 9 out of 10 for the whole show. And before we even end the video, we're almost 30 minutes in now, 29 minutes. I'm going to quickly go over the situation that I've been going through over the past couple of weeks. Actually, it's been a month now. Alright, so the reason I haven't been doing the podcast as of late is, well, since the last month, I've been going through some shit that pretty much every man goes through. You know, it's the, you know, in their relationship, it's the cheating phase, and I had no knowledge about it. And she said that she was going to tell me, but never did. She never did. My girlfriend cheated. Her name was Keisha, by the way. Keisha cheated, got pregnant by another dude, and when she told me, when I found out, I was kind of pissed. And I do mean kinda. Most men would be fully pissed, and they would try to beat the shit out of these women and try to kill the dude that they cheated with, or that she cheated with. I'm not that kind of person. I'm the type of man that believes in second chances, right? So she told me why she did it, and it was exactly the reason I thought she would say. We don't see each other, and we don't do anything, and it's mainly because I was being selfish. I'm taking the blame for that. I was being selfish. I would always back out of all these dates and shit that I set up. I backed out of all the visitations that I set up, and I never came to see her. I never took her out, because I didn't have any money to take her out. I wasted all that fucking money on e-cigs and cigarettes and Black & Milds and shit without worrying about the I fucked up, man. Yeah, she fucked up, but I fucked up. I made her fuck up. But I told her that I still want to be with her, and I'm going to show her that I'm going to be the best father that I can be. Because her cheating on me was the best thing that ever happened to me. Her having a baby despite her having sex with another dude and carrying another man's seed. Her having a baby was the best thing that ever happened to me, because it opens up the door for many opportunities for me. It opens up a new chapter in my life, and it gives me the chance to do things that I haven't been able to do for 4 years. Because I have a new job now that I'm getting ready to get paid for more than the last job that I had. It's the same job, but it's just at a different place. Thank God, because I'm so tired of crew works. I'm working with Audio-Visual Access now. It's just a pretty good company. I'm working in a warehouse, which is cool. And I go with a driver from time to time to deliver equipment or bring equipment back, whatever the case may be. Or sometimes we go to a striker show, or a striker gig, just break down equipment and load the truck, pretty much. Pretty much the same shit that I've been doing at the last job, just more, more of my specialty. Instead of going to build trusses and shit, I think that's how you say it, plural, but instead of going to go build trusses and shit and going to work on lighting and sound tech, I'll just be doing what I've been doing for the last 8.5 years, and that's build screens, or set up screens rather, set up screens, speakers and shit, and at the end of the day, strike everything down. Strike these breakdowns in tech terms. But anyway, this job is in Alexandria, which is cool by me. I'm happy to be in Virginia on the daily. It's cool. Be in my home state. Clean ass neighborhood. I love it. Anyway, so let's fast forward to Labor Day. I got to see Keisha for the first time in over a year. Before that even happened, I did the So Gone challenge after I found out that she cheated. I did the So Gone challenge. I started doing the lyrics. First thing that popped in my head, I just wrote it down. I was just getting this shit out of my system. And I was getting emotional while writing it. And then after I recorded the song and listened to it back, I listened to it like 5 times before I uploaded it, and I was just getting emotional, man. It was a sad day for me, man. It really was. I just didn't even feel like uploading that. I think that was the only video I uploaded that day. But it was just a sad day for me, man. So I sent her the link. She listened to it. Pretty much what the song was about was I mentioned her cheating, and I mentioned everything else. I mentioned me being a father now, and saying that I'm going to be the best father that I can be. And at the end of the day, I popped a question. I proposed, and right away she just said yes. I'm pretty sure she's seen that coming, but she said yes, not once but twice. Now I gotta get a ring. I just found one on sale, $167, bro. Diamond, beautiful. That's loud. I'll show it to you, actually. It's on overstock.com. This joint right here. Look at that. See how beautiful that is? Bro, I cannot wait until I'm able to buy this joint, which is why I got the new job in the first place. I'm also getting a brand new ID, and pretty soon I'll have my license. So yeah, I'm all set. I'm looking for a brand new apartment as well. I'm trying to get the fuck up out of here. So, but anyway, after the So Gone challenge, a couple days later, I decided to do the Meeting Mrs. Right story that I did a long time ago, but I left some shit out of that story that I should have told. I'll leave the annotation for the So Gone challenge and the Meeting Mrs. Right story up above in the top right hand corner. Be on the lookout for that. They should have popped up by now, but still. After that, after the Meeting Mrs. Right story, I set up a date. I told her that I wanted to take her out to eat, and she quickly accepted. So I told her that I was going to take her to our house. She wanted to go to Red Lobster, but Red Lobster is expensive as fuck. It was like $50 a dinner or some shit like that. I'm not paying $50 for no dinner. Not yet. Not until I get enough money to. You know, because I only had $150, and besides I had to go, you know, do what I did with my hair. I got a mohawk. Doesn't look like one, but it's a mohawk. I got my shit looking like a design now because I was combing it back. Yeah, this is a mohawk. As a matter of fact, as proof, there's the picture that I made of us to show that it really is a mohawk. That should look good though. But anyway, I got to see her for the first time in over a year. Took her to IHOP. She brought the baby with her, and immediately I became a happy man. Not because she had sex with another dude and had a baby by him, you know, and it's not my seed. I was happy because I held the baby the entire date. The whole date was 3 hours. It was 3 hours, man. And I had a good time. Not only kissing her and caressing her, but holding the baby was probably one of my favorite things about that date. And, you know, that just lifted my spirits up. I said spirits. That lifted my spirits up. I got to change him. I got to feed him. And he was fussing a little bit, but there's 3 techniques that I used to do with my 3-year-old brother and 6-year-old sister that I did with him. You know, there's, like, and for those of y'all that got kids that is watching this, here's the 3 techniques. You rock the baby and pat him on the butt. You know, I'm left-handed, so I do it this way, but rock the baby real slow and pat him on the butt if he's fussing too much, or she. Second technique, do it sitting down, still rocking him, but you rub his belly, or her, rub his belly. Both of those always work. And then the third technique, which is one of my favorite techniques, if, you know, they don't want to be rocked, if they're still fussing and whatnot, go on YouTube and type in Indie ABC or Indie Sesame Street ABC, whichever one you prefer. And you'll see this one video where Indie is singing the ABC song with Elmo, and that was my brother and sister's favorite song when they were babies. Well, still babies, but still, that was their favorite song. They would always keep them quiet. They loved it a lot, and that always worked. And I did all 3 techniques in one day, twice on the bus and twice at IHOP. And I just had a blast, man. Being able to get a baby quiet, like just like that, pretty much goes to show that I'm a man of my word. I told her that I was going to be the best father that I can be, and that's exactly what I did. Why the hell am I still rocking my hands? But anyway, after the date, she told me something that kind of made me mad a little bit, but happy at the same time. I'm happy that I'm going to be the one raising this baby and not the profiler, because apparently, like a couple days prior, I guess Keisha told the baby father about me. You know, she broke up with him. I'm not saying that they were actually together, because they were never together. She was still with me, but she broke up with him. Told him that I don't want to be with you no more. I'm back with my original boyfriend, you know. And I guess he got mad and said, "Why don't you just let him be the father then?" You know. And then, let's say a couple days later, she tells him that she's coming to see me, you know, going on a date with me, and she's taking her son. I'm sure I say our son now. She's taking our son to come meet me. And, you know, they're at McDonald's, and they're, you know, getting ready to get the food. Keisha gets up to get the food, because at McDonald's they give you a number now and they call your number when the food is ready, pretty much. You know, it's like they're trying to actually take their time to cook the food, even though they're still using that pink goose shit. But that's besides the point. The real father had the baby in hand, and I guess he didn't want to hold him no more, so he put the baby in the stroller, but didn't even bother to strap him in. That is one sign of neglect. Not only that, the baby slipped through the stroller, and I know firsthand because I actually saw him trying to slide through. He tries to fight his way out of the stroller sometimes. So he put him in the stroller, didn't bother to strap him in, knowing damn well the baby tries to fight his way out of the stroller and slides through. And the baby, that's exactly what happened. He slid through. I was able to prevent that when we was at our house because he tried it again. But he slid through and fell on that floor. And the fucked up part about it, and he didn't even cry, he took it like a G. He fell on his stomach, didn't fall on his face. But the fucked up part about it is that the real father just sat there and let him lay on that dirty ass McDonald's floor. Didn't do anything, just sat there and looked at him. Keisha's brother had to get up and grab the baby. And when Keisha saw it, she questioned him about it, and he got up and walked out like a bitch. Didn't say anything. He didn't say a damn thing. So they talked later, and I still got the message. She actually sent me a screenshot. Where's it at? Oh shit. For it to pop up because this shit loads sometimes. Oh, here it goes. So when she told him about me, he said, "Leave me alone, man. Do you? I don't care no more. Just like you. Kick rock, shorty." You know. And then he texted her, "Good morning. What's Alex doing?" That's the baby's name, Alex. She said, "Good morning," and sleeping. And he said, "I'm happy for you. Congratulations. You right. I won't hit you up no more. You got this man holding my son and kissing on you. I fucking hate and hope you pray I get help. You fucking devil. I fucking hate you." And after she sent the screenshot to me, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? You know? So I decided to send him a message on Twitter in the nicest way possible. You know, but of course he decided to ignore everything I said. You know, I'm not gonna read the entire. Actually, you know what? Fuck it, I'll read the entire message. This is what I said. "Hey man, I'm sending this message to you to shed some light on this whole situation. First off, calm down. There was no need to say what you said to Keisha. You acting like she cheated on you. She cheated on me with you, and I found out about it. I know how you feel. We've been together 4 years, and I put the date May 16, 2012, and I love her more than anything. And yeah, I was holding your son, and I love the little man, you know, because he is a lovable kid. He's a lovable child. You know, he's adorable." And he said, I said, "Think about it. I'm helping you out, and I'm helping her out, because I got more experience with babies. I'm coming to you, not as an enemy, but as a brother. Just calm down and think about it. You and Keisha told me about what happened at McDonald's, and I just think you need some time." And then he replied and said, "Don't be sending me no messages or whatever." I don't remember what the fuck he said. I don't even care. I think I deleted that shit. But and then he called her a bitch and started sending threats. I just know one thing for sure is that although he's sending threats, I think he's more of a bitch to, you know, actually not do anything. Yeah, he says he's gonna do shit, but in reality, he ain't doing a damn thing. You know, because he just got out of jail for fighting. I wouldn't be surprised if his stupid ass ended up back in there. And that's just real. But this time, if he tries anything, it'd be prison. And that's just real. You know, because he kept saying y'all can get what's coming or some shit like that. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't gonna do a damn thing. You know. And I'm saying this in the calmest way possible. You know. I'm not trying to argue. I'm not trying to be an enemy. I'm coming to you as a brother. He doesn't realize that I'm helping him out because this is his first child and this is her first child. I have more experience. So I'm helping you out and I'm helping her out. Not necessarily trying to be the father. Although I am helping her raise this kid, but still, I'm not necessarily being the father. I'm just here to help. You know, I was telling them that just so I could shed some light on the situation. You know, you being a bitch, being an asshole, just let it slide. It's over. It's done. Y'all not together no more. What's important is you have a baby with her, and you need to take care of that baby, man. I'm not trying to raise a baby for you. That's your responsibility. But now he still wants to be an asshole, send threats, and man, he gonna get what's coming. Jail time is gonna be what's coming. Because if he tries anything, police is gonna quickly get involved, and he gonna spend the next 25 years in prison if he tries anything. Anyway, that's pretty much the whole situation. I just wanted to get that off my chest. I explained everything on the Meet Mrs. Right story. That was actually before the date, but I explained everything about the whole cheating situation in the Meet Mrs. Right story and how I found out and everything. You want to watch that? Link will be in the description. If not, annotation will be up above. Sometimes I always forget to put the link in the description, even when I do say I'm gonna put the link in the description. But annotation will be up above for the Meet Mrs. Right story, as well as the So Gone challenge. And that's pretty much it. With that being said, I'm going to wrap this up like a condom. I wish they did, but hey, what can you do? And I don't mean that as disrespect. I'm just saying I should edit that out. Whatever, man. I'm out, man. Peace. Fuck Donald Trump. Toodles.